Did you participate in the group discussion of the joint application here in Finland this year? And you're eager to know if the schools have started rolling in admissions? Do you also wonder how do you know when you have passed the second phase of the entrance exam to, of course, have a chance to be admitted? Are you becoming impatient of waiting and hoping for the best for this exam this year? Then this video is definitely for you. Hello guys, it's your girl Loveth right here, and if you're new to my channel, you're welcome. You're returning, welcome back. Thank you for your support. So in today's video, we are going to be discussing about the just finished joint application and entrance exam here in Finland. The highest question everybody wants to know is when. I got tons of DMs, tons of messages, comments on my YouTube videos that has nothing to do with the admissions. When are they going to send the admission letters? When is it going to come in? Everybody is eager to know that. I know that, me too. I am so eager to know when you guys started, getting the good news. But even at that, I want to get you through these steps. Before we talk about when and has it already started, pay attention to these few little details, okay? As we already know, the journey of the entrance exam has been a very hectic one, and finally the group discussion has just been concluded. It was within 6th of March and 17th of March. So anybody that haven't done any group discussion or haven't received anything at this point, unfortunately, is not going to be considered for admissions. Now that the group discussion is done, the language part of this entrance exam also had their own second phase of this discussion, of this examination, during the 20th of March till the 22nd of March, the interview on Finnish languages. For those of you who applied for Finnish languages, now today, like I'm telling you, it is all done. Everybody has gotten their grades, and we are all waiting for that admission, that invitation. Yes, you have been admitted. I know that. That's what I'm waiting for too. Now let's talk about the grading in details. Like you already knew, the first phase was like a computer-based grading where you have to get a certain amount of points. But in the group discussion, it's graded on the spot. It's graded by your interviewers who listen to you contribute to a specific topic, right? So the grades come automatically before even the next group is being discussed or invited for an interview. Your group has already been graded and uploaded the information. So, and for the language part, it is a pass or fail. So there is no grading there anyways. It's either you convince them that you know how to speak Finnish or you don't. So, and they grade you pass or fail. So that's an easy part. That also is done. So the bulky part of the job has been done during the first phase of the entrance exam, as well as the second phase. Now, before we get into this admission thing, I have a news for you. Yeah. Yes, guys, I have a very good news. I am talking about our join membership deal and button. Yes, you might have been wondering, what is this thing that started showing on Loveth's page or Loveth's YouTube channel? It's a join button. When you see subscribe, beside this is a join button. What it means is that you can join a membership under my YouTube channel, and if you click on that join, it doesn't automatically put you in a group. It will show you all the beautiful pics, all the beautiful packages that I have waiting for you on the other side, on the membership side. So if you go check that, look at what I have to offer you and consider whatever level you want to join. You are welcome to be a special member of my YouTube channel, guys. Yeah. So, and secondly, I want to talk about the super chat, super thanks thing. I know you might have noticed during the premieres or during a live chat or whatever, you have noticed something that says about super chat or something that indicates like a $sign. It's something that YouTube has created to make it possible for creators or for viewers to support their most sweet loved creators on YouTube. So it's a way of saying thank you, Loveth, for all you do by just selecting anything as low amount as possible. There are like from €0 or zero amount to how many, I don't know how much money you can give in that. Just by clicking, you're supporting Loveth and you're clicking thanks chart or support chart or whatever you choose to click on the premiers on our lives, and I am going to get some support, financial support from that. I will be pleased to see you support me, keep doing what I do, or even better for you guys. Now, and finally, like the biggest of all news is that I now have a time that I've created to support you guys on a one-on-one base. So in all my YouTube videos, I have made this link where you could book a time with me. I know, right? I feel excited about this news. I'm going to talk about it today, and that's the last time I'm going to talk about it in my videos because, of course, it takes time. I can't be doing this in all my videos. So, guys, if you really want me to guide you, consult me on a particular level about this, studying in Finland, whatever stage you are, if you're starting from the scratch or have gotten to a level, whatever you need, you book a time and we talk. Okay? So do that. Now you know how to contact me, right? Now let's move forward. All this information I'm going to share with you today are found in the study info website. I'm going to leave the link to the description of this video so you guys can, hop in, take a look by yourself what the information is saying. But they said that they are going to send an admission result and admission email to you. And in that admission email, it's going to have 1 out of the 6 options. The first one could be study admission process unfinished. Unfinished could be probably because there are still things that you needed to still provide or something like that. So, or that the admission on itself is still ongoing. So there is nothing to panic. So if you get an email saying that, you should chill a bit. Then the other one, the number 2 option that you could get as your email is accepted. Of course, if you're being admitted into any university, you are going to get an accepted email that says you have been accepted to study in a particular university. Then the third option that could come to you is accepted, but conditionally. Conditional acceptance is when you have been admitted into a degree program. But for you to accept the study place, you have to provide maybe some unfinished documents, like if you were studying or finishing your secondary education and you had, of course, your main final results still not provided. They would want you to provide that, and then you will finally be confirmed the study place. The fourth option is on a waiting list. When you get an email that you are on a waiting list, it means that you have passed all the whole sections of the exam, but your point wasn't high enough to get you into all the universities that you have applied to. So there are these seats that you are sitting on, waiting and hoping that some other person who has been offered admissions will cancel their admission or choose some other school, and in that way you will come and refill that space. So it always comes with a number. The list is like you can be number 4 on the list, you can be number 20 or even 50 on the waiting list. So the closer you are to number 1, the higher the chances of you finally getting admission at the end of the day. Then the final option that could come to you is cancelled. That is like if your application is cancelled. Why? Because the whole study places has been filled up and you did not get admitted because your points wasn't high enough. Or you have received a study place and they have cancelled you out in the list of those that are waiting for admissions. So this is how the emails are going to come in. So start looking out for some things like this. If you're already living here in Finland, you do not necessarily need to have to wait for this particular email because you can check your results through study info by using your online banking credentials. It is also said that the admissions results are going to come in different times. This means that different schools are going to send out the admissions to the admitted students in different times. So the thing about this is that I want you to know that Mr. A got admitted doesn't mean that you, Mr. B, is not going to get admitted. Probably it's not just yet time for your school to, give out admissions. You only start to get worried when you know people that has been admitted from your school, the same exact schools that you applied to, and you have got nothing, then that's a sign of concern. Another point they mentioned also is that this year's entrance examination and the school selection are not based on preferences. Other years before this year, it is made that you place your study choices based on your preference. Like my first choice is my most preferred course and most preferred university, down to your sixth choice or fourth choice or second choice, depending on how many universities you applied to. But they said that it doesn't really necessarily count like that in this year's exam. This means that you can be offered several admissions from different universities that you applied to. So because before, you have to pay attention to this. Before, it's so that if you are, for instance, accepted in your first choice, the second choice, the third choice, and the fourth choice are not going to give you any study place until you either accept your first choice or cancel it. Pay attention. So the second choice will now give you, if you met their cutoff point, then I will give you a study place. But this year says that you can get several admission offers from different universities or across different degree programs you applied to. So you don't have to cancel any of those, like first choice, or you just get admitted in one particular school, you feel like this is not what I want, you cancel it and you don't get anything else. So do not cancel any given admissions until you have gotten all your admissions that could be possibly offered to you this year. You can get 3 offers at the same time. So don't cancel anything yet until you've got everything. And while you wait to get other schools to admit you, know also that the first schools that admitted you has given you a duration of time to confirm the study place, or they will take it back. I think they usually give like 2 weeks, 14 days. So while you wait for other admissions from other degree programs you apply to, which are your favorite, make sure that you don't exceed that 14 days, or the one you have in your hand will disappear. And probably you might not get from the other one that you're waiting for. Okay? So bear this in mind while waiting. And now finally to the long-awaited question, when? It is right now. That's the when. Exactly. So last year, we had admission started offering in, shipping in, sleeping in from the end of March. The examination process has just been concluded this week. So from next week, my dear, be checking your email and your spam at least once a day. Not several times so you don't go crazy waiting, but at least once a day, okay? Because it can pop in on Monday, it can pop in on Tuesday, it can pop in anytime within this end of March, and it can pop in April and May and June. They said that every admission must have been given before the 2nd of June. So know this. And they are not going to give you any clue if you've passed or not. They said that the admission results that are talking about, where they will show you, your point and your cutoff point and what you scored and what your schools you applied to, what they cut off, that they are going to come at the end of the admissions. So that means that email we are talking about is going to come around after 2nd of June. So for you who is waiting, I know it's hard, but it's even harder for you because you don't know whether you passed or you failed or what was your overall score until after the 2nd of June. So I know how it feels, but this is what has been stated. So What I want you guys to do here as a community, as my people, is that once the admission and email starts coming in, please drop a comment. Even if it's not like you don't want to say I've been admitted or something, say that, okay, for instance, Uvascular University of Applied Sciences has started giving out admissions. And that a university has started giving admission doesn't mean that if they give someone this week, they cannot give you even a month after. It doesn't mean that. So I know the wait is hard. I already told you guys it's the hardest part, but this is how it goes. And at some point, when probably in the middle of April or probably the ending of April, and you feel like you're beginning to be concerned, you haven't heard anything, then you can send an email to your first choice university asking them what is the situation with your admission. They have the obligation to answer you and respond to you. The question is, will they tell you, okay, you got admitted or you don't, or you had a good grade or you don't? That's questionable. That is the way the question lies. But you can get that information, of course, by sending an email. That brings us to the end of this video. And from next week, guys, drop the comment as it is rolling in. I am waiting, like my eyes are wide open, and I wish you all the best of luck and see you all in my next video. Bye, guys.